Hello, Light of Darkness. This is Zyduros. I just wanted to do a quick tutorial on Raidcall. Raidcall is a program that allows you to talk through the internet, and it is very user-friendly and not very resource-hungry. It's very similar to the program Ventrilo, that is probably the most common program that's used by MMOs, probably worldwide. But Ventrilo has a lot of downfalls, and it has a lot of good things and bad things basically. And the main thing is Ventrilo costs money, and you have to buy a certain number of licenses. So if you're going to do a certain, you're going to do like 10 or 15 or whatever it is, you have to know in advance how many you want. And if you're going to do a 25-man raid, you have to expend it, make it bigger, whatever the case may be. But the program that we use in our guild is called Raidcall. If you go up here and type in raidcall.com, or you can just go to Google here and type in Raidcall. That works also. And then you could probably even click on I'm feeling lucky, and it will take you to the same exact thing. So what do you know? We have the same thing duplicated. From here, you're just going to click download, and as soon as this comes up, you're going to click that, download it, install it, and there you go. I'm not going to bother going through this whole process of installing it when I already have it on the machine here. So let's get into Raidcall. Very, very simple. Going to load it up. Now, whoa, wait a second. Where in the world do I find the settings for this? Well, check this out. You got your lightofdarkness.glabber.com website, and Villainous has been so kind as to put all these wonderful things up on the left side, including where it says right here, down reload Raidcall and search for that right there. So if you go over here, do copy. I'm going to go into Raidcall right now. And so this is when it first comes up here. You're just going to go over here, do it says post, but it's actually paste. Click on this right here, and it says Light of Darkness Guild. Hey, that's what I want to go into. And you can click that right there, and it will actually, the very first time you go in there, it'll ask you to join. It'll say, would you like, membership? You say, yes, that's what I want. We used to have another one that did not require you to go in there, and it even had this wonderful little misspelling right there. Acme. We don't use this one anymore, so if you're still going into that one, don't do that one. Instead, go into this particular number, type in that, go into Light of Darkness Guild, and click it. It says there's one person in there. Who's that? It's probably still thinking me. Okay, once you get in here the very first time, here's a couple of different things you can do. You see this member management? You can go in there and look at and see who else is here, or you can go in and you'll want to add favorites. Now, it says delete favorites right now because it's an option right there. That means that when you get into this first screen, when it first comes up, you don't have to type in this number every single time. You can go into either my memberships once we've approved you, or you can go into my favorites and it will be listed right over there. So there you have it. Now let's go into the Light of Darkness Raidcall real quick. I have a few different chat rooms here that you can go into if you just want to chat. If there's multiple people in there, the lounge is kind of a general area that you can talk in. If you just want to talk nonsense and smack about whatever in the world, you can go in there if you want. Typically, as of now, we don't really have enough people in there. Hopefully, by making this video, it will make it easier for people to go in there and figure things out and install it. So, looking over here, you see this right down here? Press num1. Well, by default, I think it's a different number. I don't know what it is. I always set it to, like I just got through clicking this box here. Whatever you happen to click in there is what it's going to set as your push to talk button. What I do is I always set it for my insert button, which it puts up as num1. Then you click outside of that, and then if I press and hold num, it's going to put my voice over through Raidcall. Nobody is currently listening, so I am broadcasting to myself. Another way to do it, which is less advisable, but you can do it if you're tanking or something like that as a ops leader or something like that. You can hit free talk mode. By doing that, and you click outside, now you see I don't have to press any buttons here. I'm just talking, and it is going through. A couple of things to note about that. You see the little broadcast right there? As soon as I stop talking, it goes away. As soon as I start talking again, it comes back because it's sensing my voice. That can mean that if you're hitting buttons and clicking, like listen to this. I was kind of hitting hard, but you saw that the thing actually did light up. That's not a good thing to do because if your sound is not set up properly, or if your microphone is too sensitive or angled the wrong way, you're going to be broadcasting out all of your clicks to the entire guild, whoever happens to be listening. So let's look at a couple of the settings here real quick. One thing that you're going to want to make sure you notice here is input device. If you're using a microphone, like I'm currently using my headset microphone, you're going to want to make sure it's set to that and not microphone array. If you set it to what you hear, that's going to be whatever your computer is set up to hear through inputs or what have you. Microphone array, if you're on a laptop, it could come through, right? It could come from the microphone that you have up next to your webcam or wherever it happens to be on your machine. You don't want to do that. Just leave it on that microphone. You can do the sound test if you want to, but I don't bother doing that. That's really the only setting you really need to go into. There are other settings, and by all means, feel free to go through there. Nothing's going to hurt it or explode it, so don't have to worry about any of that. But as you can see right now, if I press the insert button, it is now broadcasting, and you can bring down your sensitivity. So if you're talking way too loud and people are like, well, gosh, you're like swallowing the microphone, dude, you can bring that down so you're not killing everybody. And of course, you also have your free talk mode. You click out there and booyah. You do also have this manual adjust, which is if you want to set your level here. However, for some strange reason, it doesn't always seem to work. Like you see, it went straight away. If I manually adjust it, it just does not like that for some reason. So that might be a little troubleshooting thing that you can do. You can set this up so that you can chat right here, and depending on if they ever add support for it, you could have this as a separate little chat window that shows up inside your Star Wars game that you could put someplace on your interface. You don't need to do that though, because we have our guild chat channels. Anyway, hopefully this tutorial has made some sense to you, and hopefully I will see you on Raidcall. If not, I am available either through Glabber, or you can find me in guild chat whenever I happen to be on. My name is Zyduros. Also look for Bargaris. And thank you very much for watching.